almost fed her dog poop. I took it back to her and she opened, she put her hands into that poo. Why do I do this? Does she offend me or something? Is that... Hello my beautiful people, how are you all doing? I hope I met you all in the best ever. Shagala pushes back again to your screen. My name is Yemi and you're watching Yemi Vlog. Yes, so my lovers, I'm back again. But first of all, before I dive into today's video, guys, we reached 200 subscribers. Guys, I can't do this without you. We are building a community. We are building family. So I'm like, maybe I should be calling you guys my lovers instead of guys. Or what do you think? I will still be saying guys. And also, you guys, when I say my lovers, you should know that I'm referring to you guys. Thank you so much. Look, let me kneel down for you. So I'm kneeling down for you guys right now. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your love and your support. And to the fellow content creator, guys, I really and truly appreciate you. I don't know any other word to use than just to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, in today's video, guys, we'll be sharing with you my experience. Okay, we have a new people in the house. If you don't know, my name is Yemi, and I also have another name that it's a YouTube name. You know, have also many nickname, which is La Posh. Is the one that I used to say La Posh, and also I gave myself SAS, Senior Advocate of Shagalas. You understand? You know, now you know. So I'm a Nigerian working here in Egypt as a domestic worker. You understand? So yes, that is it, and I said that I've said it down that my name is Yemi, but my full name is Okpa Yemi. You understand? Yes, guys, I will be diving straight to today's video. I'm sorry I'm talking too much. Today's video is going to be on the woman that I work with. I almost fed her dog's poo. Yes, you heard me right. Like from where I stopped last time, you know, I told you guys that when I came back to Egypt in 2018, those madams called me back. You know, those madams that used to insult, that used to nag, that call me prostitute. If you haven't watched that video, I'm going to put the playlist up right now. Yes, this one that pop out. Go and check all my experiences as a housemaid. I have part 1, part 2, part 3. Go check it out, guys, so you can understand where I am coming from. So when I came in 2018, I tried to work with my papers. I was done with my papers. Then I got one job, but that one is daily one and I don't like it. I just went for one day, then I stopped going. Then this one, agent just called me that random day that he has a job for me, which is 7,000 Egyptian pounds. It's a lot, right? It's 7,000 Egyptian pounds because the fact that I can speak Arabic, that enough fetch me like a job that has high salary. Maybe I should say that. Anyways, so guys, and then this agent picked me up the same day that I said he has a new job for me. I packed my bag. I think I packed my bag already. And then as we go, my agent will put me for Arabia for, okay, you understand that? Arabia is car, okay? So yes, and then we passed the pyramid. I'm like, oh, it seems that I'm going to work in pyramid area. Then we are going, anyway, we ended up at 6 October. So as we reached there, it was around 7 p.m. It's getting darker already. And then we entered the house. It was a villa. As we entered, I found the year dogs stay back. Boo, 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 boo. Like, hey, I asked agent, they have dogs? And he was like, yes, they have dogs. I was shocked. Like, why don't you tell me that they have dogs before we go? Because I'm a dog phobia.
You understand? I'm a dog phobia. I do have phobia. I know they see dogs.
Because dogs as once wanted to bite me. It was my alhamdulillah that my leg skin is very hard. You know, this down, the legs that we are I don't know how to say that. So ever since then, I used to be scared of dogs. And it's like, no, don't worry, it doesn't matter, doesn't this. So before I go deep into the video, let me explain how the family are for you. They are a family of 4, husband and wife, and they have 2 sons, and those 2 sons doesn't stay in Egypt, they study in abroad, which is America. They are studying in California, to be precise. I know. Whenever I first get a new job, I try to check if they are work, who they are, so that I don't fall into trap. I know who I am working for. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that's how I know their information. I first go for their information to know who they are.
So I don't work for those that the one day the police will just knock on the door, like, hey, you be Shagala, oh yeah, come.
So that's why I always like to sneak and check their information. So their kids study in America, in California. They usually come like maybe once in a while. Maybe let's say they will spend like a month and they will travel back to America. As we walk into that house, there was a lady there before. She's Nigerian as well. Then when I met her, I asked her, sister, why do you want to leave? She said, it's because of dogs, she cannot be it anymore. And this sister is the type of sister that used to be like Buru. They used to be white, those white skinned ladies. And she said she cannot take care of dogs anymore. I'm like, okay, is that why you are leaving? And I said, hey, I'm scared of dogs. I thought the dogs that they have in the house, guys, I don't know that this woman has like 10 dogs. It shocked you? What is she doing with all these dogs? I don't know. Me? I don't know. I was like, dogs, like, is it this small one? Those ones that do the pets that doesn't grow. She said no, she has dogs this size, she has dogs this size. I'm like, you are just seeing your own. When I start working with her, I will say that I'm a dog phobia. I will not work with dogs. I don't know that. Say, I did deceive myself. So when me and that lady talk, and that day happens to be I was fasting, and they offer me food, guys, I cannot eat because the kitchen was so dirty. Yeah, you heard me right. The kitchen was so dirty, and I was like, I can't eat. I feel somehow this place is not clean. I feel like to vomit and that. Ever since then, I said I will not judge people. If I met people at work or someone left work and the place is not that well clean and all that stuff, I will not judge them again. And I was like, this lady is working here. Why the kitchen is so dirty like this? I don't know what is behind it. As they offer me food, I cannot eat it. Then the lady left the second day, and it's me and my madam and the madam husband. And I asked madam what time I will be waking up. She said 10 a.m. What time will I be sleeping? She said 10 p.m. I'm like, okay, 12 hours. This is great. Then I started working. I worked throughout 2 weeks in that day, every day, doing deep cleaning every day. And the house will never get clean.
I'm like, which kind of house with this one? As I want to clean this place, madam will just with the teeth. But madam doesn't have a problem with dirty.
All what she cares about is the dogs. Now dogs here, she has those dogs are different species. So she puts the same species here, 4 dogs and 4 dogs and 2 dogs. Then they are in front of the house. One is walking, one has given birth. One gave birth in the front of the house, and I am the one that to feed them. The first week I said, madam, you always cry. Madam, I cannot feed dogs. I have a dog phobia. Madam, dog has bited me before. She was like, you get used to it. And we got to give the dogs food like this. I'm like, I want dogs here on. So anyway, I passed that level of feeding dogs. After like 2 weeks, I started giving the dogs food. I became a pro. But one thing I don't like about this job is that the woman doesn't stress me out about cleaning. But when it is those dogs, she will say, go and sit with dogs, play with dogs. The dog that just gave birth, I'm like, dog and the shit. I used to watch those shit. When I watch the dog's poo, there will be a lot of saliva in my mouth. I have to take shower. I will be very careful of everything I touch. Even when I won't be able to eat, I started losing weight, which is good for me because I really want to lose weight. And the second thing about that madam is that she cares about dogs than her house, and she cares about dogs than you yourself. When she comes back, she doesn't care if you eat or not, and there's no food. I don't like that about her. So we said we work, but she's nice. I would say she's nice because she gave me free Wi-Fi. She said, she asked me by herself, like, do you want Wi-Fi password? And like, yes, and she gave me for free. And when these kids come, these kids doesn't disturb me a lot. They are grown. One is 22, and the second the second guy is 19 years. So they are old enough to take care of themselves. They don't even disturb me. They know that they will call me here. So they take care of themselves. If I go for holiday, guys, when I will come back to work, hey, I wish I could find those clips because I have those clips. Hey, madam and the dogs, the monos in the house, they're everywhere. The dog inside the house, we poo around the places, and the madam will not clean it. They poo everywhere inside the house that they are living. And most of the things that makes me go the place get me worried is that even inside my room, you know, this dog's bug used to enter my room. When I sit down like this, the dog's bug will just be sucking my blood. Even they are set in their room. I have that picture as well, but I don't think they are here with me. They are at home. I kept them in my phone memory. I won't be able to show you guys. Like, you know, bed bugs, because the dogs inside, madam knows they shower for the dogs. Me, I cannot shower for dogs. I'm sorry. Madam doesn't shower for the. I worked with her for 1 year and she had never bathed that dog. And the dogs outside, they are not healthy, that they are sick. Even when when they urinate, sometimes they will urinate green urine. And when I told madam those dogs are sick, then she said, don't worry, the doctor have already told me that they cannot die. So when I go for holiday, the everywhere will be messy, and that's why I say in the last video that, in one of my videos, that's not the worst, because I've seen the worst and the worst before. It was really worse. That's that about my experience with her. But what makes me left her place? But wait, guys, I almost fed this madam dog's poo. You heard that? I'm sorry I didn't look at you. I almost fed that dog poos. Why do I do this? Does she offend me or something? It's not like that. This is one of my most embarrassed moments in my life. Embarrassed. I can never forget. Even I remember the date. The date. I remember. Because this woman doesn't feed me. Okay. They took their kids back to airport, so because they want to travel back. It was December 4th, 2019. I felt so embarrassed that day. And they went out, they brought food in, and you know, she doesn't give me food. And there was a sandwich, she gave me one bag like that, and they have eaten food. There is full green beans. There are Egyptian beans. When it is still green, they can eat it raw like that. So when they have eaten this cover into this bag, then I was looking and I found this sandwich untouchable, and I was like, she threw the sandwich or something, like she doesn't feed me, but why would I throw that sandwich? Let me eat it. Guys, and so I eat the sandwich. After 30 minutes, madam come back and say, baby girl, where is the sandwich? I'm like, sandwich. If I know, yeah, my just having me. So then I said, sandwich. I've thrown it to the waste bin, madam. And she was like, so madam, wow, can you stole that sandwich? The sandwich that nobody has touched it, this and that. And then she said, go and bring it from the garbage. Guys, I was so shocked. If I knew, I should have told her that I'm eating it. So it was an embarrassing moment for me, because I went back to the garbage. I don't know what to do. I just put the food, you know, the beans cover, and the dog that used to walk inside that line. Thinking that you will not check it, that later on I will say that I have eaten it. You know, I just don't know. I regret telling lies that day. And then I took it back to her, and she put her hands into that pool. She's like, where's the sandwich? I'm like, I'm sorry, I've eaten it. It's like, I don't know what else to say. She was like, why don't you tell me you have eaten it? So why are you stressing me out? And it was in front of her husband. I felt like the floor should open and swallow me. So I cannot forget that it was very embarrassment. It's not embarrassing moment for me, guys. So fast forwarding to what makes me left that place. It was in Ramadan. So like I said, she doesn't feed me well. She will tell me not to drink water. She's using the filter water, you know, the one that they used to turn upside down, and it used to last us for a week. If our kids are around, it's just like 3 days. The water will stay like 3 days or 2 days. And then suddenly she was like, the water finished so fast. Drink direct from tap. And since I've come to this country, even with my Egyptian dad, I've never drink water direct from tap. Because my Egyptian dad told me, like, there are some people that do drink water straight from tap. You know, those that are less privileged, they do drink water from tap, but I don't know. So I cannot drink water from tap. Why you will be drinking? I'm not feeling so, what is the word? I forgot the words, guys. I don't know what is happening to me these days. So they have to do that. But the thing is that I just cannot drink water from tap directly. And then she said I should be drinking water from tap. But she started maltreating me anyways. In Ramadan, there was something I did just to try to help her, and she just shouted like me, how can you do this? And I'm sorry, madam, but there's no space in the fridge, because she likes to keep a lot of stupid things, like food that you don't want to eat. Let us throw it, or let us do something else with that. So the fridge will just be keep. So then I tried to melt the butter to make them in one place instead of scatter, and she just shouted at me like, how can you do this? And I'm like, madam, I'm sorry, I'm trying to help you. And she was like, shut up, tell this girl to shut up. Her husband was there that day, and she almost beat me. Like, she threw that thing on my legs, and she almost broke my, alhamdulillah, that I was wearing Crocs. She threw it on my legs, like, shut up. And I'm like, I'm sorry, madam, I'm not trying. And she was like, tell her to shut up. Yes, I will beat her. I'm like, hey, you will beat me. Hey, you owe me yes. You will beat me. If you beat me, you will not see a government child the way you beat. So person not go beat me and go scot free. I don't say I will beat you, but I not try am. You understand? I not try am with me. So that was when I was like, I'm sorry. Don't think that I'm a bad person or something. I'm a silent killer. Maybe I should say. I don't like argue. I don't like, telling you, okay, I will do this for you. I don't like to brag. But what I will do is inside me, I will not say. Then after she said that was the month. I think a month later, because she always liked to keep me in there for like 3 months. Sometimes I don't go for holiday, not until 3 months. So then I just like accumulate everything together. Then I carry my bag and I left. Chic, Gaskia, that's how I left that place. Our work is not that so stressful, because I wanted to start my YouTube channel at that place, because I am very free at that place. I finished working at 3 p.m. and when she comes, she doesn't cook. She used to order food from outside, and I would just stay from that. When they eat at 4 p.m, they will finish at like 5, and then I'm done. I have finished the work for that day, and I'll feed the dogs, and I will just be pressing phone, and she doesn't disturb me, and the house does not even look like Shagala is working in there, because it's not well arranged. It's not well arranged. So I'm not encouraged because of the bed, dog bugs, or dog insects, or what is it called, and all of that stuff. So I just spent only 1 year with her, and she's the only madam that has never called me back since I left that place. She was not like, come back. I'm like, hey madam, I cannot come. I'm sick because of the water you asked me to be drinking from the tap. If there's no hot water, if I boil water, you said the gas is expensive. You will say, I'm like, hey, I'm not living in the kidney. Me and they go. So that's how I left. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's not that too long, huh? Let me check the time. it's 24 minutes. Hey, and I said it's not too long. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. No, I will not come here and tell you that they did this to me, they did that to me. That's not nice to lie or something. No, I'm just here to tell you how it is exactly. And thank you so much, my lovers. Your girl is about to sign out. Your girl, La Posh, is about to sign out. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really and truly appreciate you, my lovers. Yes, your lovers. So if you watch up to this end, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you are new here, don't forget to click on that subscribe button. That's how we say it here, subscribe button. So I will see you guys next time in my next video. The girl is about to sign out. Peace out. Assalamu alaikum. Love you. Bye.